Okay, I think we should allow the Oga at the top, the minister, to do the launch first before every other member of the high table follows suit. I'm sorry for that, please.
The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, Nigeria, the President of the President here, President, Directors, the CEO of NSDFI, members of NSDFI, the committee that has been selected to manage the resources raised today and thereafter, distinguished sports stakeholders, gentlemen, profession, ladies and gentlemen, invited and with special reference to all invited guests. It gives me great pleasure to address you all, ladies and gentlemen, at this important occasion of the launch of Elite Athlete Development Plan, which targets to support and promote 90 Nigerian elite athletes towards podium performance at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I cannot express enough how delighted I am at being a part of this system, which we are collectively writing at the instance of the Nigerian Sports Development Fund Incorporated. I commend the management of the company for this vision and congratulate Nigeria for breaking new grounds in solving the contentious problem of sports funding, which is a global phenomenon that is not peculiar to Nigeria. However, while other nations have made a headway, Nigeria is struggling in this respect. It is against this backdrop that this initiative is a welcome one. Private sector partnership is vital to sports development in Nigeria. To achieve podium performance, we must mobilize individuals and private sector organizations to invest in sports. This is important because nations of the world have used sports as a platform to exhibit their supremacy and attract development to themselves. Sports worldwide has become progressively capital intensive, yet our history shows that government has almost single-handedly shouldered the responsibility for sports development in Nigeria, especially when it comes to provision of facilities, personnel, and participation in global tournaments. This is simply not sustainable, which is what excites me about what we are doing today. The launch of the Elite Athlete Development Grant today fills me with hope that the private sector is embodying our advocacy to take the lead in funding sports in Nigeria. I believe if we put our minds to this, we will achieve the set goal of less than 4.5 billion Nigerians to invest a minimum of 200 naira each to support these 90 athletes. Therefore, urge Nigerians, especially those who pride themselves as sports stakeholders, to generously key into this laudable initiative and invest. No one but ourselves will do this for us. That is why I salute the courage of the initiators of this project. I must, however, caution that the management of the Nigerian Sports Development Fund Incorporated must place transparency, accountability, and integrity at the center of your operations. These are the key factors that will build public confidence confidence and attract investors to this project. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, now, the ministry will continue to support such laudable initiatives, especially those that seek to promote the development of the industry. We will identify and partner with any person, individual or group that will support the restoration of our sports lost glory. Before I finally wrap up, let me say one of the greatest factors that promotes crisis in the sports sector is government funding. All the fighting that has been going on in all the federations about the fund, the cheap money provided by government. Now, this money provided by government is also under immunity of the International Federation, which is armed with the sledgehammer of trade or ban. Therefore, accountability, transparency becomes impossible. So many of my colleagues have lost their jobs as ministers because of attempting to ask the prohibited questions. Therefore, what we are doing here today is a revolution. If the private sector will take the funding of sports as it is obtainable in other clients, you will look for trouble and fighting in the federation. You will not even find it, even with your money. Because you must be accountable to any investor that puts money in sports development. And the gentlemen that have been selected today, going by their profile, are people who are qualified to be referred to as stakeholders. I have always been arguing that it is only in sports in Nigeria that you will find a stakeholder without a stake. It has baffled me much that how can you be a shareholder in a company without shares? People lay claims to bogus stakes in sports. They have nothing to show for it. Those who serve this country and made this country proud are far from what is happening in sports. Most of us who are stakeholders today cannot even define the length of 100 meters of the track. Yes, we are tall stakeholders in the sports industry, just milking the cheap money provided by the government, then developing guerrilla tactics of blackmail and fighting just to take our personal interests. I have been asking this question. If all the fighting is about the interest of sports in Nigeria, we would have seen great progress as a result of the type of crisis that is going on. But since it is revolving around personal interest, it will continue. I believe that the day government stop providing this cheap money, fighting and crisis will also naturally end. Nigerians will have to invest in this initiative because it is a revolution that is going to solve the problem of crisis in the federation. It will make competition for leadership in the federation unattractive. So if you are going to contest to be a board member, you can only contest because you want to serve. and not that because there is cheap money for you. The Ministry of Youth and Sport Development will also see this. Because the ministry is more or less like senior now. Because that is where people generate, they blackmail people, they accuse people, they give people names just because they want to protect their interest, which is tied to government funding. And I think the initiators who are very patriotic want to save sports in Nigeria. But let me also caution them. John the Baptist, who announced the coming of Jesus Christ, lost his head when the daughter of Pharaoh danced very well. Therefore, if this revelation will require your head, then certainly it did not only start with you. John the Baptist has said it this. Having said this, let me appeal to all of us in this room to demonstrate what we call exemplary commitment to this initiative. I will donate my 1 month salary to supporting this effort of mobilizing 4.5 million Nigerians to raise money in support of 90 athletes, because I want to be a stakeholder. I want to be what? A stakeholder. I will also take the gospel to the police and the Federal Executive Council. And I will tie it also to most about to ensure that we create the requisite awareness so that Nigerians will invest. I mean, the driving motivation of this particular revolution is that Nigerians should own sports. And if Nigerians own sports, we will grow sports. And if we grow sports, Nigeria will take its position as the giant of Africa and provide also the requisite leadership. So if you have only $100, don't feel shy of donating it. A journey of 100 miles starts with one step. Corporate organization should support this cause. This is the right way to go. Permanent Secretary, you have made what we call a sweeping or a blanket statement. I feel that when we will launch, knowing the type of person you are, you will be quick to reconsider and make substantial commitment of the ministry. As the parent ministry, let's demonstrate leadership in those minds. This is the only way we can prove to Nigerians that we are serious and we mean business. We also congratulate the initiators and urge you guys not to relent. I remember when I was appointed here. I can also remember, the criticisms and the opposition against it. But some of you gossip. I was told that some of you are criminals. and you have tinted apples. I am such a person that you cannot just convince me with gossip or rumor. You must convince me with substantial fact. But if you tell me anything, I will wait until I see it. If I do not see it, then I will not have on it. But while I was leaving the village, my father told me that if you have a friend who people said is a thief and has been coming to your house, and nothing has missed in your house, you cannot call him a thief. In pursuit of our selfish interest, devise so many demonic and satanic plans against each other. If I ever had listened to some of the things that was told, I don't think Jide would have shaken me, because if I shake Jide, it would take me 2 to 3 months before I would take Holy Communion. I was told that Merengali, whom I know very well, has criminal records. But when they came, I told them, well, if you are criminals, but I didn't tell them this aspect. Since these are criminals, let them go on, so that they can publicly disgrace themselves and then they wear handcuffs. But today, they have proved those who accuse them wrong. Yeah, let us not open our ears to listening to gossip. We can destroy ourselves with our mouth. And then the latest one is the social media. We talk so bad about ourselves. While doing that, we even try to destroy the initiative, commitment of ourselves as fellow countrymen. Nigeria is so big and is so large. Who will need extra effort? With this, and on this note too, it is my singular honor to launch the Elite Development Grant, the glory of God and the growth of our sport industry in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.